something else to talk about today, okay? Because the big news has not just been, oh my God, Ludwig is bald and looks like that. It has also been the VTuber drama. And if you don't know, there was actually some legitimate drama after my VTuber stream. And it happened on, as you can expect, X the Everything app, where drama lives and dies. Now, I need to preface by saying most people were incredibly nice. And not just like nice, but also like very supportive in terms of like, you know, gassing up my VTuber stream or being very complimentary to the artist Sailor Twift or the model as a whole. All right, which I very much appreciate. I also watched Iron Mouse went back because she wasn't live when I was doing my stream. She went back. Look how many notes she gave me about my VTuber stream. Look at all these notes she gave me. It's insane. She gave me all these notes for improving as a VTuber, which was super sick. I watched the entire breakdown of it, and I did a lot well. There's some things to improve on, but it wasn't a bad debut. I think based off of people who are much better at me in the VTubing world telling me that. Having said that, not everybody was happy with the VTuber debut. Okay? Not everybody was happy because some people thought that I was, well, let me just read it out. And as always, we need a preface. I'm going to show some people's tweets and names, not so you can harass them, but just because they're screenshots of the tweets. The tweets have hundreds of thousands of views. I've already dealt with it. We're going to go through that. And I, honest to God, think it's fine now. Like, I actually don't even think it's a problem. But I'm just catching you guys all up to speed. Never go to bat for me. Okay? Stick to what you guys doing. Stick to what you guys do best, which is join in on other people making fun of me. The amount of VTubers cheering this saddens me. We need to gatekeep against people that would bastardize a medium. Which is a pretty bold claim to make. That I bastardized an entire medium by doing a debut stream. So I replied, I'm sorry you think I bastardized the entire medium. I think VTubers are cool, and I tried my best during my debut stream. I know I don't understand as much as a native VTuber, so I try to make it faithful to what a debut stream should be while also making it fun for my regular audience. I think the model art and rigging was really good and massively disagree with anyone who was insulting them, because there's actually a lot of people on Twitter too who made fun of how my VTuber looked. They said it looked like too generic, or it was like a caricature of what a VTuber is. But I thought it looked really good, and it was always meant to be when I was initially challenged 3 years ago. Supposed to be like a cat made. So that's why it was from the bet. And yeah, ultimately this challenge was given to me by Iron Mouse, and I had fun navigating it, even though it took 3 years. And hope more people check out VTubers because of it. And I also leaked that is not the last time you will see Ludwig. Okay? I spent too damn much money on that VTuber model to never use it again. So I have a couple of ideas percolating that I think could be fun if I were to bring it back. I think they low-key could be fun. Now, luckily, I think most of the VTubing community, super dope. Because that wasn't the only person who was talking trash. There was another VTuber who told me to fuck off tourists. Some people were mad at me because they called me a zero personality Hassan apologist with a no effort caricature I'm trying to pass off as a VTuber. I think a lot of people just don't like Hassan, and Hassan doesn't care or respond to these people. So they try to go to like, I don't know. It's such a stretch to come to me because I don't know what I have not, like, how is hurting me in my VTuber model getting back at Hassan? I don't know. It's a fucking stretch. But I think that's some of it. But I do think there's one legitimate concern, which is gatekeeping, and this is a bit of a nuanced topic, is not always a bad thing. This is a new. Let me explain. Don't crucify me. Don't crucify me. Let me explain. It's not always a bad thing. Okay? Now, look, if you're just gatekeeping people who are like genuinely interested in a hobby, that's lame, right? Like anyone in the same way you join a hobby should be allowed to join said hobby. Having said that, sometimes when hobbies grow, there starts to be more fans, maybe casual fans, and then more money injected into this hobby. And so then some people join this hobby with the express purpose of trying to extract value from the fans, trying to make money from it, for example. Okay? Now, here's a really easy example that I think you guys will understand. Pokemon cards, Pokemon trading cards, TCG. This was a very niche community for years and years and years of people who collected Pokemon cards because they liked Pokemon. All right? People who would go to conventions, like Collectathon happening in LA next weekend and trade, and it would be like giving kids their favorite Pokemon cards. That was a whole aspect of it. Now, because it's getting so big, people are treating them like speculative assets and trying to make money off of Pokemon cards. Okay? And now it's making it more difficult for people who are just genuine fans of Pokemon cards to collect. This is just happening. All right? Now, there's not necessarily a very easy way to gatekeep, but there are attempts at it, right? Like limiting the amount of purchases. That's what like some like mom and pop card shops do, is they limit the amount of purchases you can make. So that scalpers can't come in and just clean house. I think even some mega stores like Target try to do this. So there are like some workarounds that people try to do. But that's just like an example of gatekeeping. Like ultimately that is gatekeeping. But it often comes down to the intentions. And I don't think you can legitimately argue that me, Ludwig, am trying to hop on this VTubing trend, which is getting incredibly popular, and there is a lot of money to be made in VTubing, thinking that my indie debut is going to be this new money-making method, and I'm going to extract a lot of value from the VTuber world. If you know even like an iota about VTubing, you know I lost a lot of money doing this VTuber stream. Like a lot of money. Okay? If I spend $1,000 on Amazon, my life is a lot better financially than making, rigging, and doing a debut and paying for a lore video and all that. Like the all-in costs, we're well within 5 figures. We're not making 5 figures back. It's just a fact. The only reason I did it is because I lost a bet. And I also did my research. I looked up different debut streams, what you're supposed to do. I tried to follow it. I had my lore video. I had my PowerPoint presentation. I had my likes, my dislikes. I went through the whole rigmarole. I tried to show off my toggles in a way that was natural. Tried to do the whole damn thing. So, obviously, I'm not going to pretend I'm a VTubing expert by any means. And that I did it perfectly by any means. But, it was a genuine attempt that I did because I lost a bet. Your mic stole all your hair. I get it. Now, the person who I think I talked to, they're probably low-key a troll. I think they're a troll account. They have like anti-bully in their Twitter bio, and they make drama YouTube videos. I respond to them as if they were genuine. I don't care if they're a troll or not, because ultimately there are other people who might think how they think, and I'm responding to those people more so than just that person directly. So it doesn't matter how little they might believe it or whatever. But one thing I linked, I remember reading this like 9-10 years ago. because it was going a bit. It was making its circles in the Melee community. But it's this article written by what's his name, Richard something, about geeks, mops, and sociopaths in subculture evolution, which literally talks about this. It talks about like how a subculture starts as like a niche, and it's just a bunch of geeks who start doing this thing, and it's a mixture of creators and then the geeks who are trying to support the creators because they really like the thing. And if the thing is cool enough, then it moves beyond just this like really geek nerdy thing into an actual subculture. And then when it becomes a subculture, two new groups of people join in. One is mops, which are people who are consumers but passive consumers. They don't super care. They just kind of want to get like the best parts of the content and then move on when they're no longer interested. And then the sociopaths, which are people who are coming in with the express purpose of trying to make money. Anyway, it's a really interesting article that was written 10 years ago by this like pop culture journalist. If you guys want to take a look at it. But I think there are arguments in it expressly like condoning gatekeeping for the purpose of keeping a subculture cool. So subcultures that you're a part of don't end up like Pokemon TCG or many others which end up dying or becoming lame. I think you guys are listing examples. I'm not knowledgeable enough to comment on whether you're right or not on clocking. But for the most part, like any subculture that becomes big enough does become pretty like lame. It goes from kind of cool to like kind of lame and annoying at a certain point, right? There's like a pivot. And if you think of any big thing that like you can sense when that pivot happens. Anime, we are currently living through the period like over the past probably 5 years, I guess since COVID, where anime is kind of getting cringe. And not because the anime being released is cringe necessarily, but it is like the anime fandom is more insufferable sometimes than the value of watching the anime itself. This definitely has happened to anime. Just be a mop. Yeah, I mean, the article talks about it, but basically mops are good. Like you need mops for a subculture to be able to get money. So then the creators in that subculture can start to do it full time and then create more of the thing that the geeks and fanatics love. I think, you know, the perfect example of a subculture that I think has stayed in a good spot, hasn't gotten too big so that it's like super cringe, but hasn't gotten too small that it's just this super geeky niche. You got it. You clocked it. Melee. I think Melee. Melee's funny because it's like, okay, I wish it were slightly larger so that more of the Melee people could do it full time. And this could extend to the FGC, by the way, and Smash as a whole. I'm only speaking to the group I know about. But I think Melee's like cool, right? Like I think people know about Melee and they like knowing, like the mops of Melee are like, oh my God, Hungrybox one. That's so cool. You know? It was going viral on Twitter. I saw a bunch of people pogging that Hungrybox one. But it's not so big that like the grassroots tournaments have to change and it's totally consumed by like Nintendo or the tournament structures have to change or whatever. Some aspects definitely do, but I think it rides the line quite finely. Except for Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium was lost in the war. Melee isn't cool? Melee's cool as fuck. I don't need your validation for that. I just know that to be fact. Melee is cool. And you know how I know Melee is cool? Not because people like you don't agree. It's because people who play your favorite game agree. If you talk to pros in CS or League or Valorant, like they all have a respect for Melee. If you look at the most tenured esports player on like every major esports team, it's going to be like a Melee player who's been there for 10 years. So yeah, look, man, you don't have to agree, but frankly, that's fine. The opinion's irrelevant to the community. The only people who truly hate Melee, the FGC. Yeah, the FGC, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. That is the one. They don't really fuck with us that much. But anyway, what I really wanted to do is not just talk about the VTuber drama, because even though there was a lot of it, it's just to show you the scope of it. This tweet, just take a look at the numbers. 4.6 million impressions, 237,000 likes. Okay, keep that impression number in mind. VTuber debut, 51,000 likes. Look at the impressions. This is all from people quote retweeting it. But what I don't want to do is just focus on the negative. I don't want to do that. So what I've done here is I have a bunch of different art made by different artists about their new favorite Oshi, Ludwig. And we're going to look at some of the art today, guys. Because there's a lot, guys. People made some beautiful damn art. If you don't know, Oshi's just your bias, your fave. I think it's just Japanese for like, or Japanese for favorite or some shit. Anyway, Mothy B, my new Oshi at Ludwig, did the heart with the maid costume, fire. I like the cat teeth. Drew Ludwig excellently. Ten out of 10, no notes. 10 out of 10, no notes. My new favorite VTuber. Nyan? Man, it is hard to do with my chest. You know what? This is beautiful. Make the hips 10 times wider and you nailed it. I, for one, welcome our new Catboy VTuber Overlord. Yeah? Oh, dude, I gotta stop saying it. I gotta stop saying it. Are you on Rule 34? I hope not. We expressly know that Ludwig does not like to be sexualized. It's just an outfit that they wear for work. So let's avoid putting them in situations they would not like. Cute stream. W Art. Thank you, Newport. Are they non-binary? I think I use pronouns. I don't know. Yeah, he's non-binary. He uses they, them pronouns. Ludwig is what peak male VTubing looks like. This is fine. This is a good drawing. It's giving a bit of Disney. It's giving Sora X Ludwig. Jesus Christ, what the fuck am I doing? Ludwig is now in my top 5 VTuber list. Look at this! A damn animation? Wait, an animation is crazy, no? That's crazy. My Oshi, age 25. Nya? It's just Nya and Nya. And then it's flicking off, and then it's the little. Love it. Love it. Meringue, love it. I'm actually super normal and well-adjusted about this. Anyways, thanks for this, Oshi. I'll see you again next year. Yeah, give me a few months. Give me a few months. Ludwig needs a little reset period. It's a refractory period. Love the new Ludwig rebrand, or Ludwig rebrand. I think this is probably the worst drawing I have ever made in my life. Okay. Let's not be hurtful. My Oshi. Dude, I thought those were 2 penises touching tips, but I think it's the finger thing. It looks like 2 penises touching tips together. Come on, you see this? Those are freaking nuts. Those look like freaking nuts. You're cooked? Thank you, Nara, for the art. Mikan? Mikan, you draw? For Gore to post the reference. Gawan cat pose. K-pop. 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 K-pop? Gawan K-pop? Gawan equal K-pop. Gawan equal K-pop? What does it say? Nia? Watashi no Chichi. Watashi no chinchin wa chisai desu? Is that what it's going for? I think it's trying to say Watashi no chinchin wa chisai desu. I got a small penis! Ooh! How did I miss this? This is 2 years old? Hey all, I made this Ludwig dance gift. Feel free to use it whenever you want. Wow, I missed this. That's lit. It was Ludwig fan art before Ludwig even existed. Ludwig debut. Fierce, fire, electric. I'm glad he did this because of the banger art. The art is great. Dude, that's why I'm jealous of VTubers. They have such phenomenal art made of them. You know what no one's made art of? My bald head. Hasn't come up. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. They're probably working on it. But it's less to draw, so I don't know what's taking it so long. Love it. Love it. Love it. Don't list it. Ludwig. Ludwig. Very well done. Rambum person. Oh, shit. Well, that's great. I hope this means we get lots of VTuber streams for a while. Okay. I want to say it is rude to assume because I went bald, we would get VTuber streams. Like, I am so unpresentable on the camera that I would need to do a VTuber stream because presenting my head without a caricature is such an insane idea. Is it wrong? Yes! Yes, it is wrong. Thank you for asking. Yes, it is wrong. What if I got burned on half my face like Harvey Dent? What if half my face got burned because I was tied up in a chair next to my girlfriend and then I fell over in some oil and it went on fire and half my face burned and I woke up in a hospital alive but I didn't want to be alive and I would flip coins and half my face is burned and you could see my skull, my teeth, and I looked like dish all the time. Would you then say you should do VTuber streams because my face was burned because my lover died? and Batman saved me and not my lover? Would you want that to happen? Oh my God. How detailed. Wow. You did, you know what? This is probably the most accurate to thigh and hip size. Because Ludwig dude got big ass thighs and a big ass hip. Childbearing hips for no reason. Another foos cut guarantee. Say foos cuts -1 hair. They are terrorists, right? We can say that? Leslie and Myung? Evil. They're evil people. Made in an evil lab. Chat, can we recover from this? Slay girl slay. Fucked. Okay, why did you change Rui Hachimura's jersey to fucked 28? Okay. And then it's my own VTuber looking at me with despair, them being proud of their work, Myung doing the nah. Nah, ain't no way he literally looks. Nah, ain't no way he looks like his husband slapped Chris Rock. No, there's no way. And then slime pogging. Ludwig VTuber stream furry fan art. It's so small. Is this a me thing? Oh, there we go. I don't look cute. I look tough. I'm a tough ass VTuber or furry. But I'm not a furry, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm freaking saying, dude. I'm not a furry. I'm saying I'm tough. I look cool? Did you and Connor make up? I don't know if he follows me. He still might not follow me on Twitch. He unfollowed me because my VTuber pissed on him. Not even me. Somewhat unfair if you ask me. All right. What time is it? I still got some time. Chat,